Oh, hi everyone. Welcome back. We're playing more Star Rail because I have no plan for tonight, and this was the first thing that came to mind. Because the story's actually, we left on a cliffhanger, and I'm kind of curious of what's going to happen. If you weren't at the last stream, we found out Anaxa is going to mess with the, what is his name? Catholic, the world-bearing Titan. So, as you can tell from the thumbnail, we're gonna see if this man can cook something up, or he's gonna blow something up in our face. So, let's see what happens, shall we? I tried to play this. I tried to do all the other side stuff on this game too. Like there was this seal slam thing. I tried to do this. Actually, I did do it. I haven't done like the multiplayer stuff in it, but everything like side story wise, I am all up to snuff. It's just the main story I need to catch up on. But this was kind of goofy. I liked it. Then I'm fucking don't ask. My smooth brain went a little hard on that mini point and click game, clicker game, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so we got my water. And now we're gonna get going because apparently there's gonna be some kind of meeting now. I believe we're gonna walk into.
Many things are more complicated.
Because everyone's kind of like booing us and telling us to piss off, pretty much. What was that? Listen to the Titan's echo. Talent, scale, justice, punishment. Make known mysterious justice. Return to the Demigod Council and inform Aglaya about things. Hi, Hydrin, Anisha. Also, Hydrin.
Carefully into Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed.
I guess.
Virtuous citizens of Akamon, fine Navides, Elysiae, and the Outlander are heading toward us.
What? Okay. That was weird. But yeah, I didn't Hydrin, since you just popped up, it just reminded me. I did not know they were making a Oblivion remake or remaster. So that's kind of cool. Wait, did you say it was coming? It's out, or was they just announced it was coming out? Because I've actually never played any of the Elder Scrolls games, so I heard Skyrim's one of the best ones. I hear Oblivion's one the better of the more ones. Hold on. Alright, I turned off my internet crap because I was hoping I would fix things, but I guess not. Sure.
Nice.
Oh, it doesn't say. Okay. But yeah, I didn't know they were making Oblivion. It's out already. Also, I didn't know either. All right. I heard, isn't Oblivion like the more fan amongst the Elder Scrolls community? I think I heard Oblivion's the more fan favorite. I think it's like Oblivion, Skyrim, and then I think there was like another one down there. They have like 4 or 5 Elder Scrolls, right? In the series. But I heard like Oblivion's like the fan favorite. I guess it's more iconic. Yeah.
Aglaya, what happened here?
Oh, uh-oh. What happened?
I know about the poisonous fangs of that king snake through the golden threads. In the past, I would be confident about keeping her in check, but I admit I am now unable to do so.
What do you mean?
It is no longer
problem.
about eloquence or arguments. I have been a demigod for far too long that I hardly have any humanity left. Before I realized it, I have become no different from these hypocrites. no longer capable of relating to the people. This has come a lot sooner than I expected. But
yeah,
perhaps it is time. I need you to step up, Finan,
oh god,
in order for me
lost
to
me here for a
retreat
second.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, no, he's
Yes,
being extra
this is my
agitated
duty,
today,
but
and it's making me sad.
It is
Hopefully I can
far
actually do some
easier for
streaming
the
tonight,
Council
but
of Elders to fool many
I
than
definitely,
just fool one person. Their so-called
the internet
more
is definitely
support
struggling
is
these
no
last
more
couple
than a
days. I don't know
ruse to
why.
distribute power using words instead of lances.
You think it wouldn't be struggling after the
There is
little
no
time I haven't
glory
used
in
it?
winning this debate, but that makes having respect for humans so much more
Hopefully
priceless.
Snake will calm down,
Finan,
but I'm gonna say he's
you
not. He's
are a
gonna just
Chrysos
slowly
heir without flaw, capable of relating
keep
deeply
screwing
with
me up.
humans.
I appreciate what you've taught me, Aglaya. I hope we'll live up to your expectations and win this debate.
Oh, we gotta do the debate? Oh, frick. Uh-oh.
Oh, you've done well, Lord Calictus. Let me take over and personally close this debate for today. Dearest counselors, let it be known that I sorely miss the blissful times portrayed in lyrical poems. Back then, Amphorius was home to nearly 1,000 cities, each with their own local faith, while gods walked the earth and shared close bonds with humans. Yet, in the present, people from all over are forced to leave their homeland to seek refuge in the holy city, where they hope to rest under Kephali's protection. All of us have long been in the same boat, with no way out of this plight.
Alright.
We didn't have a choice in the past, but now the Council of Elders brings to the table a new possibility. All I have left is one question for you. Would you rather strive toward the unheard of Era Nova, or return to the prosperous Era Chrysia of our past? Make your choice. Now, which of the two would lead mortals to an ideal future?
Neither. No, they shouldn't. Era Nova or Era Crisis? Because it's like, so I would have to say Era Nova, because you can't go backwards. You can't go backwards, and you shouldn't go backwards, because you're just going to repeat what happens, and you're going to end up in the same position you are in now. So why try and backpedal? Is the path of salvation the God's promise?
We all know that Era Chrysia is a thing of the past, Lady Kindness. Please, enlighten me. How does the Council of Elders plan to turn back time?
Let the three Titans of Calamity be born, and Era Chrysia is nevermore. But bring demise to those Titans, and Era Chrysia will descend upon us again. Know that the Council of Elders is never one to make empty promises. Look at who we have on our side. Anaxagoras, one of the Grove's 7 sages, and Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death. With the help of these two heroes, I can promise all of you that Era Chrysia will exist once more.
Aren't they Chrysos heirs? They're supporting the Council of Elders instead?
It's clear from the start that these heroes do not get along well in their group. All the more proof that Aglaya is unfit to speak on behalf of every Chrysos heir. I am in favor of Era Chrysia.
Yep.
Era Chrysia! Era Chrysia!
People, it's like,
Castorus? Why are you standing over there?
You finally arrived, Naxa. So have you, Cass.
Don't worry, Aglaya. Well, I know that you have many queries.
I'm sorry, I'm being
Could you
quiet. I'm kind of
continue
interested
to
in this, but
converse
it's just like
how the citizens
I
normally
would butt
do?
in. It's like, that's cool and all, but wouldn't you just end up in the
Tell
same
me,
position because
dear
you're repeating
citizens,
history?
If we successfully retrieve and return Thanatos' core flame without anyone passing the Death Titan's trial, what would happen next?
The answer is simple. We will have a chance to rid the world of death and bring Amphorius back to an era when all beings live forever. We'll usher in a new future that will be entirely different from the flame chase journey.
He's one of the 7 sages.
Huh?
That's impossible.
Huh? Okay.
Your proposal is much too idealistic. As long as the Black Tide
Yeah.
still exists, how can we go back to the old days?
There you go.
Remember what I previously said? Kefali's core flame is guarded by the secret power of the Council of Elders. Plus, Fagusa's water curtain will be able to block out any external perceptions.
So you say.
Tell me, dear citizens, have any of you ever seen even a glimpse of the threat that this person is talking about anywhere within the walls of this majestic holy city?
But this place will become isn't this just survivorship bias? But this place will become the Flame Weaver's target sooner or later. Which one would be the good one? I want to say the Flame Weaver since we... he doesn't know about it yet, so we can't really say that, so he'll probably go to that.
If we eliminate death, then there's no need for us to fear that Flame Reaver, right? Citizens, let's loudly sing the blessed hymn. Oh, beautiful old world, where are you now? Oh, legendary Erachrysia,
They keep saying they're gonna end death, and it's just like, I really look at
After
Cat.
the destruction of the 3 Titans of Calamity,
It makes me wonder if they're gonna try and kill
journey will
Kaz.
have to end.
I didn't even say anything about the Flame Weaver, which is actually kind of interesting.
This is bad. The masses are now totally riled up.
Anaxa, pray tell. Everything that you've mentioned hinges on the premise that we can find Thanatos' existence, right?
Thank you, Lady Aglaya, for still caring about this city. Citizens, we are truly fortunate and blessed. For Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death, will surely find Thanatos under my guidance.
What?
With that, I solemnly promise that the core flame Lady Castorus brings back will be personally managed by the Council of Elders. Thereafter, if we are able to garner the support of all of you at the Citizens' Assembly, we shall spare no effort in ensuring that the Erachrysia will return to our world once again.
Well, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun to see how this backfires on everyone's face. This is definitely backfiring. This is
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. But a lantern above, as the Theoros I have observed, Akama has chosen her destiny. The issue up for discussion at this citizens' assembly shall be modified to the suspension of the flame chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the Wall of Heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
There is no future.
Aglaya, dear Aglaya, what has caused your heart to soften? You also don't seem to be as quick-witted as before.
Wag your tongue as much as you like. Since the flame chase journey has been preordained by the prophecy, our failure has never been on the cards.
Well then, I guess we'll find out if that's true at the Citizens' Assembly.
Alright. So, how much better do you think NASA's gonna blow this up? Yeah, and it's like, do you want to speak to Castris right now? Man, I thought Castris was on our side.
Well, it seems that when I sent you to look for Anaxa, I unintentionally facilitated your partnership with him instead.
It's gonna blow up very bad.
My apologies, everyone. I know that you have many questions to ask me. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge.
Alright.
In that case, please tell us as much as you can.
What happened when you went to look for Anaxa?
In actuality, he showed me a past that was both long and heavy.
Explain.
The reason I say this is as I've mentioned earlier. The answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Oh yeah, the thing where he finds out that all the Titans were actually evolutions of the humans.
I am but a living dead man now, but that's not important. What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes.
Okay. Castris! Hi, Ghost!
Have you heard of this tale before?
Lux?
A tale about the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown.
Alright.
It was a seaside town which enjoyed the ocean breeze and glorious, peaceful times, thanks to the wisdom of its ruling queen.
Oh, is this the story about the
Until one day,
queen made dragon killed everything, and
its wings were large enough to blot out the sun, while its claws were sharp
another
enough to
wing?
rip
We're
the
gonna get.
waves
We're
apart.
actually gonna see him in game, hopefully soon. Yay!
It barged into the tall tower and devoured the queen's beloved daughter. It even settled itself in her bedroom, like a tyrant king.
Man, that must have been
Queen
cramped.
assembled 300 warriors who managed to subdue the evil dragon by chaining it up. However, when the queen slit open the dragon's belly, she realized that the princess had long since been digested, and all that was left of her was a pile of bones. Devastated, the queen wept for several days.
Okay.
It was then
Also, I love how the
that
flame is like
smooth-talking
digitally
scholar
removing
arrived at the
everything.
palace and suggested that the princess could be revived through the use of dragon bone and dragon blood. That liar called this process the secret art of alchemy.
Anaxa?
The princess was reborn. The queen was overjoyed, blissfully unaware that the evil dragon's soul still lurked within the princess's body. As revenge, the evil dragon swallowed the poor queen, the glib liar, the courageous warriors, and all of the town's innocent civilians in a single gulp.
Huh, that's an interesting side of the story.
Worse still, the souls of the deceased refused entry to the Netherrealm because they were filled with regret. forced to roam the mortal realm. These resentful souls ultimately converged into a river of souls that would not retreat for a long time.
Oh, okay, so that's what the
Terrifying death had
river souls
consumed
that
all.
Mighty mentioned.
Thereafter, our hometown fell into ruin as well. Until...
This Palacia person. Don't know who they are.
Until? Actually, I don't know what happened next either.
Oh.
Oh, my.
Oh, she's in a wheelchair.
It seems that you still like to whet people's appetites even after all this time, Pelixia.
Pelixia, that's how you say her name.
So, according to your story, this is how I used to look? It's practically a mirror image. And yet, what exactly is this?
A past you've forgotten.
A miracle that I created with alchemy. As for what it is and how I was able to accomplish it, I'll keep the answers to myself for now.
Alright.
My goodness, is this cliffhanger really necessary?
Quiet, Titan. Continue to enjoy this splendid play, and the truth will naturally reveal itself.
Alright.
Dragon, huh? I've heard this legend before.
Yeah.
In that case, what do you think of it?
What are we doing?
I think that this so-called alchemy was a tenuous analogy added to the story by future generations.
You think?
After all, you've never heard of a tradition of alchemy in your hometown before, have you?
Indeed. Before I left home to pursue my education, I never even knew that anybody was looking into this area of study.
It was just
Therefore,
maybe
we
just
can
called it
just treat this tale as a fable told to young children.
or there's gonna be an or.
Fable, you say? If so, what moral is it trying to impart to the kids?
I guess it might be the concept of equivalent exchange.
How so?
Oh? I thought the moral might be closer to something like honor the dead.
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. Yeah.
What? At a loss for words?
No, I merely realized that we're both thinking of the same principle. If life is priceless, then there is hardly anything else in this world that is of equal weight to it, right?
Possibly. Depending on your
Indeed.
person you ask.
As expected of the wisest scholar in the land.
You flatter me. Why don't I ask you a question as well, as a form of equivalent exchange?
Oh? This is going to be
Of course. What is your question?
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you,
Oh, she knows alchemy.
would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
What? What kind of strange question is this? I got it. You're just trying to get me to tell you whether I like anyone, right?
Let's just leave it at that. That was rude of me.
I think she got an answer out of that too. Dodging the question like that.
Yes. I would.
Oh.
Death is inevitable.
Right.
In the days to come, I'm certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation.
Yeah.
After
I think
all,
we've all been there where we would ask ourselves,
me, and the rest. Well, I'll have to face that fateful moment eventually.
I feel like everyone's had that one day where they decided if they would prevent someone's death if they could.
Is finally here.
Or bring back someone from the dead.
However, perhaps because of my firm belief in the immeasurable value of life,
Alright.
I am unable to complete the trial.
Unable to complete the trial.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame.
Oh?
It is a pity that fate is such a cruel mistress.
Is there no other way of interpreting those words?
I'm afraid that the meaning is clear. Between my sister and me, one must pay the price.
No.
Our trial can only be completed when the one chosen sacrifices her life. I'm afraid that the prophecy might even have selected a pair of twins for this exact purpose.
Ooh, how dare they? That's rude.
Fortune makes fools of us all.
My sister is prepared to sacrifice herself. And yet, I can't do the same. How absurd. My time is almost up, but I'm still afraid to welcome death. What should we do?
She's gonna be the one that dies. I can tell just because it's like she understands more. She understands the value of life.
Since
More
Chaos
than
is
her
willing
sister.
to guide all of us and leave this trial to the end, there is still plenty of time for you to ponder.
Okay.
That's right. Don't allow the fog of an uncertain future to cloud your mind.
Trial, prophecy, the topics that they're discussing seem familiar.
Yeah, because they're doing the flame chase.
But these three people must not have left their names in the epics. Otherwise, I would have some recollection of this.
Unless this was the first one that no one knew about.
Amphorius's history before the Titans were born was complete chaos. Is that not strange by itself? I have long held three hypotheses about this. However, let's continue watching for now.
Calypso, Polixia, and this warrior. I seem to have met him somewhere before.
Yeah.
Regarding this matter,
You know who it is.
Nias,
Cassius.
are you,
Yeah, you are.
confident that you'll complete your trial?
Of course. Though I
There's
am
the
worried
name we
about
all
what will happen
appreciate.
once I'm
Nicodor.
emerged victorious.
What do we got? The Caster's not. Did it not click in Caster's head yet? Oh. You okay, Calypso?
Looks like you have made up your mind.
Who?
Yes, this is the safest course of action.
Yep.
Completely separating courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, and reason. You really know how to make things difficult.
Hey, he wants to be the Titan of Strife. Gotta make it work.
Please, young lady, witness my fall and demise. Lady Calypso, you shall host the soul-rending ceremony.
Alright.
I do not understand. Why would you dare to sacrifice yourself for a future that you won't get to witness?
It is our destiny. The power that resides within me is so intense that I will one day be engulfed by it. Furthermore, a valorous death before glorious return has always been the path I chose to walk. A journey I began long ago. If your sister or Chaos were in my position, they would make the same choice as well.
Okay, that made me worried. What was that about?
I'm not that brave.
Hey, OBS, can you work for me tonight and not crash like a son of a gun?
Such a serious affair.
I don't think YouTube's gonna OBS is gonna work tonight.
Death's chosen one,
I'm seeing YouTube spaz out. This is gonna be a fun night, guys.
Let's chat, young lady. Perhaps I shouldn't end my journey so
Dang
hastily.
it. Can we play nice tonight,
Since there's still
YouTube?
time,
Can we actually work and
I'm not
function like
worried
a
about letting fate
proper
wait a little
human being?
longer.
Of course.
That was not what I wanted.
This warrior is Lord Anias.
You just clicked in your head,
As the
Castress.
embodiment of Nikador's divinity, he entrusted his life to us and allowed humankind to end his madness. That means that what I'm currently seeing before my eyes is, in fact,
The original birth of the
Looks
Titans.
like one hypothesis of mine has already been proven true. These heroes are the true forms of the Titans, before they attained their divinity.
Yeah,
If so,
called it.
the chosen one of death that he speaks of is actually...
Polixia. Is the previous form of Thanatos? But her appearance...
If this is true, as long as we can find out where she went, we'll naturally be able to figure out the location of the Death Titan.
Interesting that he even has the ability to tie all this together.
But before that, we first need to witness what ultimately happened to Lord Anias.
Karis is back. Yeah, no. Oh, okay.
Nikador's courage is a testament that they have never once retreated from a battle.
Alright.
I've heard that these words are still engraved in Castrum Kremnos even today.
Yeah. They're pretty much the Spartans of this world.
They were actually part of an alchemical formula.
Man, you're just a science boy at heart. Point.
Sealed within this statue is undoubtedly his sacrifice.
You think?
They use their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness.
Okay.
They are acutely aware that if the end times were to arrive, there would be nothing left in this world to conquer.
I mean, nothing changed.
Lord Nias's honor is sealed here.
Incredible. The honor in this child's soul is so light.
Alright. And this one's gonna be the last one.
I believe that his tenacity is sealed within this statue.
What makes you think that? Because it's the last one?
Before we fought Nikador, we also released it from the stone statue.
Alright.
Honor, courage, tenacity, sacrifice.
Okay. I'm yarning.
And finally,
They definitely said there was. I knew they said there was gonna be a lot of talking, not a lot of action, but good lord. I mean, at least it's a good story. It's better.
There is
No offense to Pentagony, but this one's a lot better than Pentagony. This one actually doesn't feel like it's a complete mind-melting mess.
our sorrowful Lord Nias.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many bitter deaths. But now, all I feel is peace. I did not know until this moment that mortals could live their lives in such a way.
Although
I mean,
only a sliver of your soul remains,
it's always been,
you remain so
these stories, the campaigns
optimistic.
have been very story driven, so I can't really
Or
complain.
maybe
I would like a little more
truth
action,
is
but they would definitely want to
you
do a
aren't
lore. They
able
definitely want to
to
get
feel
lore
sorrow
and
anymore.
depth to what's going on.
To be honest,
Like I said, it's definitely a better. Honestly, I think this is a better story, which I can keep up with and understand. Kind of better than the Pentaconi
It's
one.
not even a feeling of despair. I am just enjoying what remains of my life to the fullest.
Now, just the question is of the conspiracy, if this is a big, ongoing loop kind of thing where the world's gonna reset itself at a certain point, and then they're just gonna keep reliving things over and over and over again.
In the process. And now I have reached the journey's end. When I look back and see the grand epic that I've personally written, how could I not revel in that fact?
But when you depart the mortal realm, won't all of your accomplishments be reduced to
In the other
nothing?
room, yeah.
Separation and death are two sides of the same coin. Reconciling this doesn't come easily for a mortal.
I was gonna definitely say, from the beginning of the game till now, they definitely ramped up the lore dump and the storytelling
young lady.
since the beginning. Because what was it?
The first time I returned from the battlefield, I felt extremely hollow.
I'm gonna say, what was the first story was Gior, with and Bellabog, and that was pretty basic kind of storytelling. It was just like, up, then he's corrupted by Stalon, nonsense happens.
I felt as though I was still on the battlefield.
We're at the ender.
The person who had returned was nothing but an empty shell.
And then what was it? After that, it was
late into the night by the time the banquet ended.
Xianzhou, which was Stalon kicked off.
Alone to the barracks.
Did the arbor thing, made the tree come back to life. And we had to prevent it from causing trouble.
Sky and muttering to himself by the side of
then I went to Pentaconi,
although I tripped over him,
which was a complete mind mess, which was Pyramid disputes, mind-melting nonsense, imaginary dream-walking shenanigans, and...
Do you think that it'd be better if we just died on the roadside like a couple of stray dogs?
I don't know what Pentaconi's end story was.
To my surprise, he shrugged his shoulders and
except
sighed.
Stellan, they try to revive an old...
death. Dying and living afford the same amount of bliss.
Mad Scholar. Who's this?
Now please go away and don't block my starlight.
Are you trying to say that there is no difference between living and dying? For they are both journeys that lead toward death?
Yep.
That's
Death is
exactly what life is, and death is but a scale to measure how valuable the journey was.
And the monkey. Oh yes, 100%.
Glorious and magnificent.
That was just brain hot in an
eventually
episode.
fade to dust.
But we did get cool characters out of it. The one good thing about that whole monkey banana shenanigans was
willingly and respectfully embrace,
which is very sad and very dark. But holy freaking crap, that was the only good thing about that.
About the majesty of the world.
And apparently we have some low-key villain that's under the radar that is
indeed. I believe that
trying
when the
to make everyone
eventually arrives,
primitive.
You will be able to understand my words.
Back to the primitive instinct, prehistoric side, where you're just raw instinct.
I will set up a long table at the end of the road and humbly await your arrival. When that moment finally comes, let us drink and be merry then.
For a great gladiator, he is very wise.
I knew this day would eventually come.
both of you ready?
You gotta see the sister.
Polixia,
Castris.
I'm here.
Castris.
What? This...
This is quite interesting indeed.
There it is.
Is this... Polixia's sister? Is it... me? Now, it's time for us to fulfill our promises.
Yep.
Are you afraid?
Double gas. Her backstory was good.
What
but...
are you afraid of?
Yeah, it was.
That I won't be able to do it.
So is this actually Castris, who's just had amnesia up till now? Or is this a reincarnate?
And through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold in the prophecy and according to our vows, once it all ends, we must face our fated moment head on.
Alright.
Even if it was prophesized, do we have no say in the matter? It's so unfair. Why are we the only ones who are forced into mutual destruction? Let me do it, sister. Let me be death's sacrifice. I was never long for this world anyway. But you're different.
Oh.
I was the one who wasted your life after all.
You're wrong, Polixia.
No? What's gonna happen?
I don't think that my life was wasted. Just the opposite. When I finally arrived at this destination and looked back at the journey I took,
hell yeah, way to go, Knock Knight.
that flowers had long
Getting ready
since
for Silk
bloomed
Song,
on
I
the
see.
path I walked. It was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers. One that is more beautiful than the
I'm actually kind of
promised land
excited
at the
for...
end of the world.
Let's hope, knock on wood,
Besides,
hopefully,
I have lived a fulfilling
Silk
life.
Song comes out this year.
Even though I was
Which
fated
reminds
for
me, I need to check on Mecha Break because it should be being released soon. I do want to play that again. That was a lot of fun.
They'll forever live on
And
as memories
then
inside
Oblivion
your head.
came out, so I might have to look into that
Will they
now.
not?
Because I always heard that was a good game. So
How could my memories of you ever compare to the actual you?
Well then, tell me. What exactly are we?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know either. But regardless of what the answer is, regardless of how we're shaped by others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase
Story
it.
time's making me sleepy.
This
I mean,
is why I will always,
drink, but
always
I'm trying to cut
be
back
by
the
your
nose.
side.
It's getting bad again.
We're twins.
I tried to drink more
after
water.
all.
I kind of fell off the wagon. I mean, back on the
All right,
soda and
my
energy
dear Polixia.
drink kick. Thanks to some mineral sparkling water, I am trying to cut
my heart
that edge again.
and light the flame of death. After that, Use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
Never gave the name, did they?
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
Oh, yep. Half a pain. Good luck, sir. I'm not that skilled to try it. I will probably
I'm
won't.
certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. Even now, my answer remains the same.
You're gonna do it to
This
revive your
is why,
sister.
Sister, I promise you, in the prophesied new world, I shall plant the first bud on your behalf.
And it will be you!
Go now. Return to the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown.
Oh!
I shall open wide the entrance to the nether realm and grant you a second life. The living beings on this earth shall respond to my call
and
lead you to the
oh
sacred
yeah.
daylight. Remember, back on the land of the dead, and do not stop moving. In the new world promised by the prophecy, march toward your new life.
Okay.
As for the price of our equivalent exchange, let me be the one to pay it.
A life for a life.
Everybody, we've come to the end. Unfortunately, I am not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to completely fuse their soul into my own body. However, being able to glean all this from them is exciting enough. I'm certain of this now. Before the Titans that we are well acquainted with were born, a group of heroes roamed the land. These heroes followed a prophecy and took possession of divine authorities one by one,
The original core
until
franchise.
they eventually became the pantheon of the new world.
So
Just like the flame chase journey of today, Amphorius's history is cyclical in nature.
What a startling revelation. This
So this whole story is
means
just
that
about
the
how
demigods who
the
bear
past
the
always
core
repeats
flames
itself.
will also become
Or
the
history
new
repeats itself.
Titans at the world's end, thereby shaping a new world?
I believe that this is the truth behind the Era Nova as mentioned in the prophecy.
This is utterly unbelievable.
And there's
Besides,
no way of stopping it.
those twins in the past, even if they really are Thanatos, their whereabouts are still unknown even today.
Are their whereabouts truly unknown? Didn't Polixia mention that seaside town? The birthplace of alchemy and the tale of the dragon. In our world, there exists a city which perfectly matches that description. Styxia.
But the people there worship Ragusa and bear no relation to Thanatos. I have also never been to that place, as in the time of Idonia, it had long turned into underwater ruins.
Take this.
Take what?
This is...
The Sporist masterpiece. The Philosopher's Stone.
You made a Philosopher's Stone? How
It
many
was
people
made
did you
by
kill?
transmuting all of the sage's wisdom into a single entity, with their flesh and blood as its foundation.
How many did you have to
Remember?
kill? How many did you kill?
I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion, tempering, and ascension.
God dang it, man.
This process also applies to the pursuit of truth. Regardless of how
Because what's the main
sounds,
general reason behind a
truths of the
philosopher's stone?
world
You have to
have been
kill.
refined
You have to
from the impurities.
not kill, but sacrifice.
Think about the story of the
Over
dragon.
like 100+ souls
stone will
or
lead you
people
to your
or
real
essence
hometown,
to make it happen.
allowing you to reform the door to the nether realm and discover Thanatos' fate.
You still look as confident in your victory as ever. But what if your conjecture is wrong?
Simple. I shall merely admit to the entire world that my experiment was a failure. However, my line of thinking will not fail because I have already planted the seeds of doubt into the hearts of the masses.
Oh.
Actions speak louder than words, Castorus. With the assembly about to begin, don't forget the promise you've made.
Uh-oh.
I've already searched for so long. I'm willing to try one more time. While we converse, his life is also slowly slipping away. But before I leave, I have another question. What exactly did we witness just now?
Past memory.
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul.
Alright.
If we are to prove its existence, you must take the final step. Go. Do not disappoint me.
I understand.
Alrighty.
Hey, child of humanity.
You're one too.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed to me.
Oh.
As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions. Let's discuss this topic again when she manages to find the evidence.
Oh.
I merely wanted to ask, was that stone transmuted from your heart? If so, rebirth is no longer an option for you.
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, I lost my faith. A while back, although you saved my life, I also lost my soul in the process. Now I'm merely
That explains his
forsaking my
interesting
body.
chest cavity.
What's the big deal?
It's all like, looks like an empty pool.
Why are you always
shattered.
finding ways to die? Isn't it good to be alive?
This is but a necessary sacrifice on my path to transform into the purest of them all.
What's your definition of pure,
Can
though?
someone who's dead even claim to be the purest of them all? Furthermore, if your hypothesis is proven correct, does it not just confirm that the myths are true, and thereby invalidate all your theories?
Oh, yeah. That's also a thing.
No, it's just the opposite. If my hypothesis is correct, it means that I can actually ascend to godhood and reshape this absurd world that you all have created.
Is he gonna become the villain? I'm can't care. Will he become the villain?
That's a lot to take in at once.
Lady Aglaia, please, let me explain.
Go on.
You know that the core flame of death has always been the greatest unknown regarding the Era Nova, which is why both you and Kindness desire to gain the power to control that core flame in the approaching Citizens' Assembly. Professor Anexa has come to a consensus with Kindness. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' core flame is reclaimed, hoping thus to eradicate death from this world.
Which will happen.
If they're successful, then the flame chase journey
He
will
is trying to act
cease,
like a villain. He
and
is.
Alchema
His
can
ego is
enjoy
getting beaten down.
everlasting peace.
He's pretty much doing the Sunday
But I
vibe.
know
He is
this runs
very
counter
arrogant
to
and
your
egotistical.
wishes.
And he's
So
probably
long
gonna
as we
turn
do
into
not
the
usher
villain.
in Era Nova,
Or a big
the
plot
black
twist,
tide will
Fire's
never
gonna be the
eradicated.
the Flame Weaver, and
Even
he's
with
gonna
Lord
be our
Mighty on the
big
front
bad.
line, and the black
Because he's
tide
been
not
very
posing an
low-key.
immediate risk, the danger nevertheless
Here we're gonna have the
remains.
mainstream villain, which is Enax, or the
Honestly,
plot twist villain, which is gonna be
difficult for
Fion.
me to assess the pros and
as the Flame
cons in
Weaver.
this decision.
That's my
But someone must
pick and
bring
choose.
the core flame before we can begin negotiations over it. The Titan could be very near. I cannot let this chance slip by. Besides,
Alright.
someone has to make this trip to bring back Mr. Soul.
Well said. You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has weaponized your wishes and placed us in this difficult situation. A world without death. Do you desire that too?
If fate dictates that my path must oppose yours, I will do all I can to resist it and protect what I aspire to achieve. Lord
And your-
Mighty showed me that without taking the first
Your
step,
ideals are gonna be shaken to
all
the
talk
core
of
when
what
this is over.
follows is moot.
Follow his moot. Mighty is all talk of what follows is moot. Moot. Aren't sure what to say, but offer a smile. And mercy, guys, stay your feds.
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. And I am glad to have heard your true thoughts. Styxia. I visited that place in the past. Though it is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, it's not hard to see its former splendor.
Alright.
Go. I will not stand in your way. As for you, you are someone who has cheated death. I believe you have more than enough reason to make the trip with Castris and meet the god of death himself.
Cool, I'm gonna beat him with a baseball
Castris,
bat. I'm gonna
I
break his
too look
legs.
forward to your journey. I wonder what kinds of new interpretations your completed story will bring to the Flame Chase journey.
Thank you, Lady Eclia.
I hate to put a damper on this heartwarming moment, but...
Yep.
If Styxia is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, then how do we find a way in? Lady Treby is probably...
The answer is quite simple. In the myths, Zagreus once made the domain of the dead their treasure vault.
Okay.
That is to say, they could enter and leave the nether realm as they pleased.
Okay. What are you
And if they
implying?
could do that, then it follows that the demigod who inherited their divinity must be capable of the same.
Who inherited that then?
I'll see you at Memorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow. Cypher shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
Oh, she actually Cypher inherited it already? Everyone disperses, each lost in their own parts. Nameless collection. Yay. I'll deal with that later. Head to the private back chamber. Speak with them. Ben, where were you in all this?
Is the debate finally over? Did you win?
You were watching the whole time, weren't you? Yeah, it sounds like glorious.
What a glorious defeat. You sure know how to look on the bright side. Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate.
Oh, I thought you were just hiding in my shadow.
I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way to solve your problem. Let's see. I still have
Alright.
only 32 books to go.
It's okay, man. We found a way.
Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off. Especially if you're as diligent as Mem.
You sound so much like
I feel
it's
like
not
a
funny.
huge burden has finally been lifted off my shoulders.
Yeah, you're marching like chibi furry form.
Why are my eyelids so heavy all of a sudden?
Maybe I can go for another walk outside. There's nothing more we can do. Let's go get some rest.
You're right. Then I'll go back to...
Your eyes are still open. As there was custom, Mem is astonishing dexterity slipped them back into their secrets. Oh, hideaway. It is nighttime. Right. Somewhere in Nakama. Who's doing shady stuff?
Cass?
Oh, never mind.
What a surprise.
Lady Treeby.
I don't know how
Something
people do
troubling you?
That's actually, I know that's a thing. I've seen people. I knew someone who did it once, and it was like, what the hell?
I set off.
And how are you doing that?
No matter how breathtaking.
Right now, thinking about it
beautiful
because of
Styxia
how
once
it
was,
keeps your
the place
closing
is
eyelids
now the
keeps your
domain of
eyes
departed.
hydrated. As someone who had to tape
There
one
is
of his
no
shut
telling what
for
we'll encounter
a
there.
moment in time because of nerve damage.
Don't want to have any regrets.
Yeah, I don't know how people sleep with eyes open because of the fact that your eyes would dry
Has
out.
anyone told you that your eyes are sparkling today?
Oh?
Is that a figure of speech?
In the past, when you did smile once in a while, all of us could see that your heart remained troubled even as you smiled.
Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a...
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie. But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships, as it is the fate every Chrysos heir is destined to live out.
Yeah.
We are just happy for you that the core flame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that?
But you
Jinxing it.
already know where tomorrow is, don't you? There's no need to rely on anyone else. Just give it your all and leave no regrets. We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's. Because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysos heir we know.
Thank you, Lady Treeby.
Oh,
This
that was nice.
feeling... It's hard to put into words. I
It's pretty rare for
suddenly
people
found
to
myself with so many wishes.
Google that.
So much I want to accomplish.
I thought you can like.
before
I thought you could
setting
train
off.
yourself to sleep with your eyes open too. I thought someone told me you could do that as well, but
Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it. But now Trinan and I are working on it, and we'll make sure to give it to you.
yay.
So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia. Safe travels. See you tomorrow!
Yeah. See you tomorrow. At the same time. Can't sleep. Not gonna do. Who could that be? Let us see. Who is bothering us at this time?
Me.
Oh, it's Cassius. Hello.
I hope I didn't wake you.
Couldn't sleep. Is there another mission from Maguire? Sleep is luxury when at my age.
I'm glad to see you're as full of life as ever.
Yeah.
I'm here because of private matters, actually. If
Okay.
it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
Let's go.
Aren't you going to ask me what it is? It isn't a long way from here. Shall we?
I have some faith in you, Catfish. I'm not gonna
Have you heard?
question, and sometimes the surprise is fun.
Faith can dispel the
Where are we going? Uh-oh.
The streets are packed. It seems the vote to pause the flame chase journey has begun.
Already started? Wow.
I want to vote. Tell me how I can vote.
Take your ceramic shard engraved with the Kethali rune, select the Council of Elders in your heart, and pray silently until the shard registers your choice. Then toss it into the Dolium.
That's it?
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons? The Black Tide took my hometown long ago! Who are they kidding with bringing back Eracrysia? It's all a sham to create their own Eracrysia in Akama!
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we will not incur divine wrath.
Oh, please. The time when these deranged Titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is long overdue. You'll see soon enough, you old fogey.
Fogey, wow.
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this turns out.
That was quite a spectacle.
No, peaceful day in Akama. Yeah, watching people squabble is kind of fun.
I suppose peaceful is technically correct if no actual violence happened.
Yeah.
To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of Emporius. And its people are even holding votes to reconcile differing opinions. This
It has to do
peaceful
with
sight is making me forget that this is the end times.
This is what the flame chase journey is all about. Shouldn't you have gotten used to it by now?
Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost.
Alright.
The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions.
Okay.
Traditions that I played a major role in.
Because of the curse?
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Akama. But back in those days, I was Idonia's Maiden of War. I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Eracrysia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death. They provided me shelter, but in return,
They told you to play
I was
God.
expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
Is that some sort of in life here? Isn't that just an executioner?
Yes. No matter
Right.
how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death.
Yeah.
Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship. I can't do it. Their voices, they pierce my ears. The pleading, the thanks.
I feel like...
I know that feeling, child. I was once
I feel like this one a little better.
lost as you
They
are
really...
now.
I don't know.
But you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect
I don't know how I feel
yourself
about this scene because
as the
they really just
Holy Maiden
used
granting humans
their
glory and liberation.
designs. I know,
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task
and it sounds
of an
like she's
executioner.
very younger than
And
she's
yet you want me
looks.
to respect myself. No matter the titles,
Hmm.
I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield often run away from their first fight. Death is the mightiest and gravest power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of respect.
That's such a twisted reason.
Yeah.
Then let me tell you a story.
Is it a story of a dragon?
In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called Draconian, in memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also depart this world quickly and painlessly. But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. On that cue, the screams of the executed are sure to follow. Every executioner after Drakon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions.
Dang. That's actually kind of
Every
interesting.
swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain. Pain for the dying, as well as pain for themselves.
No,
That's
I can
rough.
never get used to this.
You misunderstand, child. I am not telling you to get used to it. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination. Go, walk with the dead and love them as you love life. Then you'll no longer hear those noises.
Oh. Interesting concept, that. And something's going on.
Please, don't kill me.
Oh no,
I don't wanna
definitely
die.
open there. Why is it red? Why is it red? Do I need to be the monster? I feel like she has. It's. Just because it's in red, it makes me want to click it. I want to click it. Why is it in red? I gotta click it.
No!
The general touches the prisoner's forehead with your finger, face pale, eyes flicker with fear. Is it because of the fear, anger, hatred, or so-called merciful touch of death simply align? Dark purple models spread like petals across the dead, low inmate's face, and seemed to submerge in spring water, flooding his body as trembling and ceased. Mercy slow, ever, and murmurs to himself. Quickly, everything falls into a dead silence, turning into pitch black dew and scattered with the wind. You hear your own heartbeat drown down.
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
Is this all?
No. Come with me.
Uh-oh.
This is just the beginning of your life as the Maiden of war.
Uh-oh.
You executioner!
Kind of. Okay. Ooh, interesting. I like the... That's kind of cool, the flowers. Your hand just went right for her.
Thank you.
Do it then, executioner.
You heard him.
Those.
I curse you to live in eternal pain.
Jesus.
Please.
I like the flower effect that's going on, but at the same time, this is getting dark.
This ever end?
Now what? No, we get to kill the elder.
Fulfill your duty.
What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain. The final resting place of every Idonian.
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years ahead of you.
No. I'm already dead. For I have come to fear my declining health and impending death.
So you're using her as a scapegoat and not to run away.
Give me one last chance to charge towards fear and prove that I am no coward.
Hey.
I can't take this anymore.
Child, it was I who brought you here from the frosty plains and set your farcical fate in motion. It was also I, chief executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others onto you. I've always known that you have doubts and even anger about my faith and about me.
I never had a choice.
Indeed. We essentially abducted you. Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers.
Girl needs to get
Shouldn't it be easy
smack.
for you to escape from
I have
here?
I'll never do that.
Very nice, sir. What are you gonna spend all those credits
how
on?
lightly the Idonians take death, or
Oh, you
how
gotta keep
readily
saving
they
up and
accept it.
get something nice and
I
fancy.
simply can't do it.
I knew I was right about you.
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time because of this blessing that's been with you since your birth.
No.
I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do.
Yeah.
In the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destination we will all eventually reach. Humans should not resist it, but learn how to face it. You
I mean, that's
can
not.
only live your
That's
life
kind of
to
fair
the
and true.
fullest after understanding this principle. And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection, even if you must carry the curse forever, you can live with your head held high, like everyone else.
Did I?
No. How can I?
No data. No data.
Come now.
No data. Unhealthy.
It's time.
Warning,
I've
warning,
already
warning,
taught
warning.
you all that I know.
Yay! Streams up.
Show me
Booing
that
like a
you
champ.
are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you possess the resolve to become one. Come now.
Be careful.
It's time.
Unsettled.
I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you possess the resolve to become one.
Oh, you don't say. Nope, not wrong button.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Hello. Wow. This is problematic. Full send.
May death protect us.
Boop. And you didn't die.
Please cherish this time.
Min.
As you wish.
How's this taste?
I shall remember this warmth.
Nice like a good brew. Full butt, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Why is Gallagher so good? Ow. Give it the old cactus.
Life is not so fragile. Root here.
Step up, let's see ya.
Did I not? Oh, did I not heal anyone on that? Dang. Uh-oh.
Underestimating us will cost you. You snooze.
That hurts a bit.
Oh.
Lighting the west wind. Away we go.
Yeah, I'm not dying.
Time to mix things up. Nice like a good my friends. Indulge yourselves! It ain't over.
And now we got
Embrace a new life.
Netherwings back in full swing. And this dude gonna get cooked. Yeah. Keep him around. Just
Return to dust.
there we go. There she
This
is.
was the last time I followed her. I gently touched the elderly woman before me. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. A gasp for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and a barely perceptible tremor
My
in
goal
her
is
fingertips.
107 mil.
Elder Amunet,
You're almost there.
the
Keep
person
going.
who tried to teach me about
I was
death,
saying, what are you gonna use that
ultimately vanished
107,
like dew in the
175
morning
on?
mist.
Or you just gotta hold on?
She spent her life
Save it
embodying the
for
beliefs
a
of the
rainy day.
Idonians. And when death finally came, she embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught.
Yep.
I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. Then, I set out once more in search of Thanatos. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it, and some even revere it. How did it disappear to Titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. Initially, I was running away. Then, I started searching for it. And now, at the end, I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace, can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you, just let me go.
Okay.
I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy.
I was not expecting a an animated. Was not expecting an animated section.
I hate these icy hands.
What the hell? Oh, is this one the little short video animated video of her that's on YouTube? Ah, interesting. Because I saw this on YouTube. I thought it was just like one of those video lore dump things that they did. Didn't think they were actually going to incorporate it in the game. No. At least now I'll talk.
Get it over with. End its suffering.
Yeah, because even with gloves, she can still, even with gloves on, it was still make her touch will still make contact.
You can grant them peace.
It's kind of rough. Yeah, because she puts on even thicker gloves. I'll hopefully touch something. And it still withers.
Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Oh, at least she tried. Oh. I hate that sad. She could have had a chance to be happy. She was scared of her. I'm really just more surprised that they actually incorporated this into the story. Now I need to avoid watching watching the animated stuff on YouTube now. They're gonna sneak it into the game. Yep, because all hell breaks loose. Comes that war meaning the touch of death. that a griffin in the background? Hey, she made it back.
Is that you, Castorus? All of them have gone, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets.
Who doesn't have regrets when they die? The best thing to do if you ever is to live without regrets. That is one thing I do try and strive for, but I have many regrets at the same time, so I don't think that's gonna happen.
I can't. These hands, they're too cold.
But Big Sister Castorus, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
No. No. Sadness. All she wanted to do was be play what I wanted and be happy. We're gonna have stars, yep.
Can hands like these really be warm?
I forget what happens next. Wasn't there a deer? Yep. And don't deers symbolize something about life? I think. Also, that's supposed to represent something on the eyes because they
On
seem
the
to
day
love.
that Ornyx's trial ended, you must have had many questions.
Yeah, still do.
felt just as confused. Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into Amphorius's fate?
Eh,
I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I
it's
try,
part of my nature. I always get
cannot
dragged into
simply
trouble.
interact with the living as ordinary people do.
So they kind
Even
of spoiled
when
it
we brushed
before
against each
she
other
even...
unintentionally in the
Pretty
crowd.
much.
And it was obvious that nothing had happened.
But I'm pretty sure people saw that before the actual release.
When an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart. When I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow, fate declared to me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And there was nothing left for my hands to take. Nothing. And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality, just that I'm unwilling to accept it.
That's fair.
Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. I am resigned.
to eternal despair. Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably wrest from my grasp. From that moment on,
Come
I
on.
lacked the courage
Let
to
her have a
confront it
good
again.
thing.
Until
She deserved good thing.
Ornyx laid bare the cruel truth before us. But now, perhaps I might have one last chance.
What are you talking
Long
about?
ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me.
Nope.
At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are born of reunions.
Yep.
Yet, my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that this destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my life. And yet, things have taken a turn for the better.
You finally get to meet.
Now that I can finally have an audience with Thanatos,
I wonder what
perhaps
Thanatos is
I
gonna
can
actually.
rewrite the meaning
Are we gonna
of that
fight
fated
Thanatos?
prophecy. I have no reason not to give it my all. For your sake, and for my own.
Sam would know this character. He might. He has a thing. He doesn't really like Star Rail in general. He might like this whole Infurious thing a little bit, but I don't know. It's still probably a little far-fetched for him. It would still be a stretch, but...
With that, I won't have any regrets.
Cassius talks about the gifts she gave the Crystal Zeta before you know it. She lies at your gift. Uh-oh.
Let's put that aside for the moment. We've arrived. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you.
Oh?
I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trian. I want to leave something for everyone, if possible. The journey to
I mean, it's
seek an
not like you hear
audience
last
with
words
the
and you
Death
put in a
Titan
black
cannot
bag.
be an easy one. I want to make full use of every moment I have before we depart, so that I don't have any regrets.
Alright. Sounds kind of ominous.
Then, perhaps you can have a look at it first. You don't have to take it if you don't like it. Look, it's right there.
And it's gone.
Huh? Where did it go? What's going on?
Looks like someone left something behind. I hope the gift wasn't expensive. Did you get in trouble with the Phantom Thieves? With some Phantom Thieves?
This is the coin of Zagreus and a slate. So it's her.
No, she doesn't sound happy. Holy moly, a kitty thief? It's like, oh.
It's Lady Cypher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's a master thief who's left legendary tales all over Amphorius.
Why would she still...
So many years have passed, yet she's still announcing herself in such a crass manner. Let's just do as the slate says, and look for Lady Cypher.
Alright. Okay, let's skip to the bottom. My dear Princess Homebody. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Should you wish to find me, visit the Memorial Market. There lies a golden short spear I've left. You know what to do. I shall guide you to me. Alright. Time to go meet Cypher. I guess.
Look, it's right there.
Yep.
There seems to be a new show at the Bats today.
Spin, spin, spin.
We must pursue her.
Catch it. I saw you. Gotta catch all the bugs. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
Huh?
Of course. Why can't things be simple?
This is a trick she left for us.
She's having fun, isn't she? Great Kitty Phantom Thief wants to play little games with you. 2 spears, one's correct, one's on. Alright. Let me check the hint on the skull. 2 golden short spears. Only the golden short spear engraved with a truth will lead you to Kitty Phantom Thief. Inspect the one on the left. The left spear is engraved with the word "Don't be fooled." The right spear is engraved with lies. And the left. Right spear is engraved, "Trust me, grave mystery." Both spears are engraved with the truth. Words on the scroll should be true, so... Are we? I always hate these girls. Like, one speaks the truth, one speaks the lies. Tell me which one it is. What was the thing? One said... Left said right's lying, right says both are telling the truth. So I'm gonna say lefty?
Ugh, she's incorrigible. Follow me. This is how it should be. We must pursue her.
Come on. You gonna stab the drama. Cypher. If the drama is true, is her. She is quite content. I see. So the drama is a cat. She seems to be saying, right. Oh no, yes. I'm like, see. The conclusion, drama is indeed a cat.
Lady Cypher, please come on out.
You're still careless as ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your bosom?
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
Now, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the wind never stay for long in one place. Unless your offer is tempting enough to steal the wind. What say you?
Name
So
your
she's a
price.
troll.
I'll give you however much you want.
If you don't want money, I'd gladly it off your hands. I'd gladly it off your hands. Gladly if it off your hands. That's some bullshit. Oops. I think they missed the word take. Gladly take it off your hands.
I'm sorry. Bargaining is really not my forte.
No wonder they call you Princess Homebody.
Wow.
Why don't
She wants to
you
get.
come over to my place? It'll make a better venue for proper business discussions. You can find where I live through the winds I've sown. Right.
Piece of cake.
No.
I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
All right, I'll see you there. By the way, everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
I don't like this. Do a divine blood in the backpack. What? Where did my do?
Ugh, she's incorrigible. Follow me.
In Grey Mystery. Yes, Grey Mystery, where did you get that dew of divine blood? Don't tell me it's a gift from the seamstress. I'll taste it for you. Yep, well, she's about to get in trouble. I go on my way. Eh, whatever. We're gonna start going this way, so let's go. Full speed ahead. I probably took the long way, but whatever. There. Teleport. Zoink. Let's go.
Here we are.
Alright, where are we going?
Over here! Over here! No, not that way! This way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
Didn't have to have the meow at the end. Character that meows has appeared. Eh? Ew, what kind of quirk?
No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style. Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business?
3-piece first. Or everything's
She's
off
giving
the
me
table.
Topaz vibes. Like, she's all like strict business, but she's the more the underground version of Topaz. Well, Topaz is the incorporation one. And my...
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Relax.
Nah.
Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going.
Easy
They
turn,
won't even
Isha.
know you're here.
I wonder...
Now that we've broken
I'm actually gonna...
ice,
I
let's
think...
get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke.
I wonder if she has the same,
I'm inviting you two here for 3 things.
design as Topaz. That's why I'm getting her vibe off her.
The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan.
Yep.
2. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
Look at you, having your fingers in both
And
pies.
last but not least, I'm telling you
Long
that
house
I'm not
sister, maybe.
interested in doing either of those things. Don't
enough.
go look for the Death Titan. The end.
Some time ago.
Wow, this is some high quality stuff. And this room is full of it. How much are these worth, Did you get all this through that Aranova gimmick?
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Wow, I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself very clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny.
Oh, it sounds like an actor.
You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now, so don't turn me down.
Okay.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian.
Oh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castorus and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castorus to her death. And you want me to die with her.
No.
This is Castorus's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
Talk to her yourself.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be... But Castorus remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll remember you. With your one foot in the grave. I ain't as optimistic as you about what she'll want to do. Tell you what. Why don't I take this room of treasures as a security deposit? And we make a bet.
Oh.
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that sound?
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world. In that case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose it all.
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves, however you want.
I'm gonna die if I don't do this, so no.
Tempting, right?
The currency I use isn't the same as the ones in Forest. I'm almost dead. What do I have use for money?
I decline.
This
If
is,
we don't find the
that's
Death
pretty much
Titan,
is.
his soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
I really don't get how. Princess, homebody, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything else. But did you ever live for your own pleasure? Even for just one day?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaya didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices.
Yeah, she's sassy.
Isn't that why you're always running
She's
away
pretty
from
much
Lady
like-
Aglaya?
She does remind me of Catwoman from
Never
DC
mind.
because she was a
We all have our own
cat
problems.
murderer.
I ain't
So,
gonna say anything anymore.
and she's very sassy
Honor
too.
that bet anyway.
But listen to me. Styxia is no tourist destination. Sure, The treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times richer than Aglaya's vault. Yet, I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive.
Well, I'm dead, so I'm pretty sure I
I'm
can.
supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
I was just about to say that, and now I want to see her. I can't really see. Oh boy. Which one? Because I think there's like multiple variants. Because you got the movie one. You got the ones from like the comics. You got the ones from the animated series. You got the... They actually make a Catwoman movie. So they have that. Me too. That's what I paid for me. 7 people off. The Euphoria. Zipping people off the Euphoria. Zygar's demigod.
Her payment was in gold and precious stones, which only covers the living passenger. You need to pay me as a member of the dead.
Damn.
I don't like this. However, I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaya, I still have some savings. I can give them all to you.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you 90. No, 80%.
She's actually being nice. She didn't take it all.
Don't mind if I do. 80% of Castrus's savings and a bottle of dew of divine blood. Not a bad trade.
No, so I give it to you. I'll show you who's the boss ones. Don't forget to give her a trophy back.
Okay. I didn't know you hold grudges. Gray mystery.
Oh, believe me.
Catch.
Be careful with that.
I will... Hey, I'll beat you with a fedora. Just to prove a point.
Go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at Akama's city gates instead.
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face. I wouldn't stay a second longer in Akama if it were up to me. Well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you guys a lift back?
Huh?
It's gonna be a long ride. So have a good rest.
Say what now? Why is your voice going? What'd you just do? Right. This is my room. How did I get back here? Good question. This is a coin. It was Cypher's and she... Oh, never mind. It's getting late. Better get going. Great mystery. Formal address starting. I've left the princess home by gift here. Take good care of it. Remember, skip the baths and come straight to Akuma's gates. Yes, I'm the one who tucked you in. You're welcome. You smart ass. She got them sassy bitches, and she gave me back my divine blood. All right.
Have you heard? I don't know how long I'll be able to.
Come on, let's go. Let's get on the truckin'. Let's keep on the going. Do. Let's go meet the cat. Let's go meet up with Cypher. She, our sassy cat burger.
There seem to be more guests.
She definitely got sass. She is an entertaining character. I wouldn't trust her with a 10-foot pole, but she'd probably steal it too. So I don't know. Why am I running? I could just teleport. Navigation. Teleport. Boom. Done. Base and book it. Time to go fast. Oh. Hi, Cypher.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
You're here.
Why wouldn't I be? Go give a grad. Okay, just the three of us.
Totally. The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals. No need, I already told her. She's fine with it.
As long as the job gets done, I don't think she
sure
cares.
Know how to put me in a spot, Castorus. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
Aw, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart. Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Nether Realm?
Alright. Sounds bad.
That's the fairy fare for entering the Nether Realm.
Yep.
However,
Since it's Greek mythology, makes sense.
I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
You say that. I don't like where this is going. How much have you swindled Castorus of? Are you sure are helpful when it doesn't cost you anything? We only paid you so much. Just how much have you swindled?
Don't worry. It's not a lot.
You took away your whole life savings.
All right. Pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Nether Realm. Here we come. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice. Especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have. Get ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
Okay, she's a speedster too. That's kind of dope.
All done.
How'd you get Castorus here? I'm kind of curious since you can't touch her.
Feeling all right?
I swear she was speeding. Where am I? Am I still? I swear she was speeding.
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant.
That makes sense.
Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
That's fine by me.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help.
Look who decided to show up. Did you pay your fare?
I don't think I even meet the height requirement for the ticket, so I won't need one, right?
She knew you got a free ride. You're screwed there. She's coming after your fairy tale. Ooh.
Anaxa hypothesizes that
This doesn't scream Dark Souls at all.
Is somewhere in these ruins.
It's like
this is the land
if
of
Dark
their
Souls
birth,
meant anime, this is what we'd get.
or perhaps of their death.
Oh, would you say? Ooh, would this be Dark Souls or would this be more Bloodborne? I think this would be more Dark Souls. Am I right? Are there any other clues? How? I know one. They returned once they came. How do we find them?
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kefali. And when he was on the verge of death,
he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls.
Okay.
This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other.
Alrighty.
Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them, perhaps that special attraction could summon them
Yep, this
here.
looks like a place.
Oh,
Where no
so
place
are we
is
going
right.
to use that philosopher's stone
Yeah.
to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as
What were you
Max
trying to do
can
with a
only
pen that
point
you had
us
no
to
pick
this
after you
place
put your book
and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps.
So best place to start off is
won't be the
probably
first
where
time
the
in my
story
long
happened,
journeys.
maybe? The dragon?
I believe that rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Don't jinx it.
Go back whence you came. Go back.
How about now? According to the Mythorian forest, certain people cast from Kranos was dipped. A certain hero was dipped upside down over souls for his mother, believing the waters would grant him invulnerability. However, because his mother held him by the ankle. Oh, this is an Achilles story. Or I could give it a try myself. Wait a second. Who was the experiment and how? Wait a second. Who says the experiment has to be on yourself? Or I can give it a try myself. Fun. Cannonball. For the sake of keeping most of your body intact. Hey, whoops. Dipped in enemy retreat. Show them in no hesitation. I'm just sitting there with my feet. There is no fish. Something is looking out. Must be out for you unharmed. Maybe, just maybe. You just know you now have invincible ankles. God dang it. Next time you're in battle, make sure to tell the enemy to aim for the ankles. Definitely not a place to go around. Okay. I would have just done a straight cannonball. Machiavelli's tendon. God. Man, yeah, jump. You're only dead anyway, so why not just cannonball in there? Butterfly.
What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen.
Oh.
Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the nether realm.
So they're guiding us, maybe?
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
You can hear them?
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead.
I don't hear anything. What is it saying? What are you saying? Bug. Trade worm? Ooh. I gotta pass on the trade worm, thank you very much. Hello.
These shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Okay. Speak. Oh, yeah. Speak this one specifically.
Do you want to buy any fish?
I'm good.
Huh? He can see us?
Wait. More living people.
More?
I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will...
Huh?
Could it be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
The nether realm does not exist.
Ooh, that's not cool.
Titan.
I love how he was speaking full sentences and now he's just breaking down like a zombie.
You. Me.
What are we doing here?
So, do you want to buy any fish?
Did you just hit, like reset?
There aren't any fish nearby.
Other fish gone. The people are gone too.
Now he's making sense again. He's talking like a human.
I can only keep selling fish. So, do you want to buy any fish?
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but perhaps there's another way for me to release you from your suffering. Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully amid a gentle field of flowers.
Kind of put him to rest.
This.
Okay.
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased.
Original people from this town?
To reach the end of the west wind by floating down the river of souls. Yet they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did
Chuck them back in the
Thanatos
liver.
reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
Are they in the same situation as me? Use some CPR.
I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented.
So what we gotta do?
Didn't he say more living people?
Yeah.
So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us.
Yeah, that doesn't
Could
sound
it be
good.
that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of...
Who said that?
Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
That's me.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
Why are you here? I thought you didn't want to be here.
Because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Netherrealm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life. Unable to move forward or back.
Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
I thought you didn't want to
Then
be
why
here, though.
have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of souls.
You're here for the core flame. You're not pretty.
I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it.
Really?
It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Lord Mighty?
Oh, right! That's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long.
What do you mean
Great
pieces of
Mistress.
mighty are here?
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Check your pockets.
Lady
You probably stole
Cypher has
something.
always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
Speaking of finding the way,
Don't worry. It's time for me to shine.
what are you gonna do, ma'am?
Ornix's rune of recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded.
Okay, that's fair. So we gotta go find Mighty and all this nonsense. Cool. You off this post?
Over here.
Yeah. I see treasure chest though. I see loot that Cypher did not pickpocket yet. I will take that as a win. Alright, what do we got? Pick up the rune. Oh, I can pick up runes now? Interact with runes based on the attained rune recollection. With the rune in possession, the miracle orb will illuminate the radius. Move your character to oversee the surrounding space and time. With the rune recollection in your possession, interact with the rune base to drop the rune, and the miracle orb illumination radius will stop following the character. Alright.
Ornix's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
You give me stairs, I will find something. And I knew there was something going to be hiding in here too. Because why wouldn't they hide something? It'd be too obvious. Or as hell, it would be a pain in the butt to find it again. Then again, why do I need the liver sticks to protect my butt? I'm only dead. Might as well do this. I don't want to deal with running back here to do it later. Oh, quick. How did I get that in the first try? I was just being dumb. Hot dog. First try, let's go.
Looks good.
Text message. I can't get you because of the radius. I'll have to find a way to deal with you later. Is there a way to get you? No, I can't because the radius is just a little weak.
Huh. So
this path actually didn't exist back then?
You don't say. Space anchor. Ha. Catch the bug. Boom. On. Beauty winning box.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
Okay, well. I'm gonna scurry back over here and get my prize. Well. Shit.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Let's try this. We all dying or they just dying? And kabooey.
May death protect us!
And give them the beans.
Please cherish this time. Wilt here.
How's this taste?
I shall remember this warmth.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
My mission isn't over.
Oh yeah, I needed to not die.
Nice, I get my friends.
And
Indulge yourselves!
go full queen on everyone.
Underestimating us will cost you. Delivering more.
And you did.
Life is not so fragile as you wish. Embrace a new life.
I never win. Gotta kick your butts. Gotta kick your butts. Hi ho, there we go. Gotta kick your butts. I have no choice.
May death protect us. Wilt here.
Confidence. Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up.
It's coming. I
Okay.
Let's play. Away we go. Mim.
Mim, mim, mim. So you're right faster.
Watch closely.
Hey!
May wandering souls find their own way out.
Gallagher's almost dead. I gotta go up here. Don't know what that does, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
I want to make something with it.
No,
But
it's not
what to make?
no articulacy, but I'm almost dead, so. Oh, Gallagher's all healed up and ready to go. Let's go. How messed up would it be if they removed one of the freebies? Not. I mean, it would be kind of sad because it's supposed to be the three of them, but I mean, we both know she's not. We don't know she's not alive and kicking anymore, so. It'd be hard to say it's not a bad thing.
I've seen puzzles like this in books.
All these books. I'm better than any book. First try, baby. What is anything hiding over here? Nope. Monies. Why not Stella Jades?
Ah, by the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
Foreign warriors? Sure.
Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
It's fine. Can we go meet the Queen?
Foreign warriors?
A priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
Huh. This is my pet, so... I'm actually on the guys. Oh darn, no healer on the team. She's my pet. So I'm actually on her guys. Oh darn, no healer on the team.
What?
A campaign? Who are you campaigning against?
Nobody knows, as of now. Of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the netherworld and the mortal realm.
Which side are you on?
As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day.
Huh.
While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
What do you say? Black
An
Tide?
unprecedented calamity. Could it be... death?
No.
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities. It's too early to come to a definitive conclusion.
Alright. Where we go? Where are we cooking with this?
A world that has never seen death.
Oh.
Looks like these people lived in the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titans descended upon the land. May I ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
So he returned to Styxia. He only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that convinced us to rally together.
Where is his intel?
He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called death.
Okay.
Styxia. An evil dragon that brings death.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait, wasn't this part of that fable?
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
Oh.
The Queen? By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
Huh. Echo? Like... Does he sound loop on repeat?
It's the same lines. Looks like he's still trapped in the moments before his death.
Leave it to me.
Oh.
Sir, the war ended long ago. Styxia... no longer exists.
Oh no.
Styxia is no more?
Yep.
This cannot stand! Newcomers, hurry up and go take your positions!
Oh, looks like it's difficult for this gentleman to accept reality.
Can you blame him though? He doesn't want to accept death, especially when he lives in a land where he's not supposed to die.
I am the Maiden of War, sent here by the Queen herself. If you accept my blessing, then today's battle will be smooth sailing.
Maiden of War? I've never heard of this. There's little time to waste. Please don't take too long.
Alright.
Don't worry. I'm typically unwilling to prolong such a moment.
Is it over? Have we won?
Want a good night's rest.
Cass, oh, are you all right?
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead. Is this
No.
a remnant of his soul?
Interesting. Yeah. Touch the scary orb.
Well then, why should I place my trust in you?
A liar.
Holy maiden from afar.
Wait, this is... I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as an esteemed guest. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the Council that offered this room to me, and they had only one request. They want the curse of death to be completely subjugated to your will. I was agreeable to that request.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according
the elders
to
were planning
your
to use
will.
her from the get for a while now.
I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the Flame Chase journey.
Yep.
They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos heir's journey.
And yet, you seem to mind. This is quite surprising to me.
Well, they gave her extra ammunition.
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual's life.
Yeah, because you pretty much gave her an extra
woven
bullet.
many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Castoris.
So, my guess, since we haven't met Netherwing yet, officially.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Orynyx's rune?
Or Thanatos has been residing in you this whole time and you didn't realize it?
But I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget.
So it seems the Elder Council has manipulated you once already.
Indeed. While my relationship with the Council has always been quite ambiguous, Lady Aglaya has never taken any precautions against me. Instead, she's shown me nothing but complete trust. I really want to repay her for that trust. But why would this memory appear right now? Is this really Orynyx's power?
Nah. My guess is Thanatos has always been within you and you just haven't clicked in your head that, oh, I already have the core flame.
Could these dead monsters actually be...
If Lady Cypher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord Mighty. He's still fighting against the Black Tide.
Why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
Let's kick one in and find out.
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters into their realm.
Oh.
These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price.
We're also here to trespass upon the Titan. We will suffer the same fate as well. Or will we? We're also here.
Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of such discordant noise.
Alright. So we gotta fight.
Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
Cha-ching! Oh, Cassius in Prague. It sucks. Gotta go.
Nice like a good brute, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Is it coming?
I cannot die in 2 seconds, so I don't let this happen again.
Life is not so fragile. As you wish.
That's all you got?
Embrace a new life.
Let's get our boy. Actually, got this, so pop. Boom. Okay. I just sneezed. Ugh. 1 potato, 2 potato. Slap you around.
Underestimating us will cost you. You snooze.
Up, Basil. I thought there was gonna be a wave or 2.
Souls find their own way out.
Okie dokie.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
Summon the moon.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
Aim upwards.
If Don Hung was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady
I doubt that.
Hycilens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Hycilens. We gotta meet someone new in the future. Wow, they don't want to take no for an answer, I guess. Sin.
We can't get through here. Let us return to the present.
Nah. We have all the time in the world. That was easy. Where do you take me? All that for the same route? Don't get it, but okay. Oh, just.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Just one of my many tricks up my sleeve.
Looks good.
Alright, that's not a little too fast, but oh well. Let's see what happens next. More people.
Oh, this place must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
I thought that was a dragon's tail. What was going up the thing? Dang. Look at that, like, kind of eclipse going on. That's cool. I like that. I like the, like, lighting. It's like, I don't know what it is about this lighting, but it's so nice. And then that, like, eclipse light there with the, like, the red sun or red moon behind it with the normal and the fun, like, the light coming off it. That's so cool. A seamstress. Oh. Remember, Cassius once spoke of the origins of the butterflies, the death butterflies. Some believe them to be the obsession deceased. They're always found in places where many have met their demise. Last human, if you can say one last thing before leaving this world, what would it be? I'm going I'm going to do a deep EP. Oh god, I want to live 500 more years for Honkai Star Rail. I left my trailblazing legacy at I live if I stay quiet, right? I'm going to do a deep EP. Short and to the point. Curious. I still recall the last word to summon the deceased, if you're curious. Say hi to Cassius for me. I will give you her my regards. I'm gonna do the deep EP, guys.
Please excuse me.
Did that say Star Rail? Yep, they were doing a fourth wall break.
Who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Oh no.
Huh? This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh, I was merely speculating, but it seems I was right.
Mm-hmm.
And you, I recognize you. You're the Holy Maiden of Death from Idonia, right?
Oh. Interesting.
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged limbo.
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option.
Curious why?
That's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
Oh.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable. But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke. In escaping my mortal life, I've entered a millennium of pain instead.
Oh.
Circe's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death simultaneously.
Yeah, that'd be true.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she was talking about
I'm also powerless to answer that question.
That's all right,
Okay.
Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Please, grant me death. Cersei's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
She seems free. Can't imagine what it feels.
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace.
Yep.
There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse. But I never managed to convince myself of that.
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without death?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
You should chat with Dong Hong about this. Yeah. I can't agree with you on this. You should chat with Dong Hong about this. He's immortal, pretty much.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me. But I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my duty to wipe death from the face of this world.
Yeah, you might regret that. Because death is a natural occurrence, and immortality is not nice, and screw you. I wonder if you get Cypher, if you run into him, he will not steal it. He'll be like, ah, okay. I know you're running the clock. Give me back my treasure, you thieving little son of a gun. Yeah, the trial is about to commence. You're about to give me back my loot, then some. You ain't lose. Need to do a basic attack. Sure.
Please cherish this time. As you wish. Life is not so fragile. Root here.
Underestimating us will cost you. Delivering warmth. It's
got the ultimate.
Lighting the west wind. Away we go.
He only takes damage from his specific hits, so. Smack you.
Step up, let's see ya. How's this taste?
I shall remember this one.
Nice, like a good, my friends.
Ultimate.
Indulge yourself.
Not dying.
It ain't over.
As you wish. That hurts a bit. Embrace a new life.
Did you say that hurts a bit? Give him the beans. And have this spicy breath. I bid you adieu.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Yeah, sure. I honestly do not care about you, kid. Just give me my money. Give me back my loot that you stole.
Is that all?
Also, my team be hurting. We heal. Cha-ching! Alrighty. Stream of Souls. Not attacking, so I'm not gonna. Dealing this later, I guess. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Can I do one? I could. I think I could. Let me see here. I want to try and pull for Akon. Let's see if we can get Akon to E2. Do I have enough to do a 10 pull and call it a night? 960? Yes, please. 110 pull is not gonna hurt, right? 110 pull is not gonna hurt. I mean, I want to get Akon to E2 because Akon's really good, and especially at her E2. Because then I won't have to run 2 Nightingale characters with her at the same time. What's one pull gonna do? I didn't get it. Ah, shucks. Aw, dang it. Didn't get it. Aw, shucks. Ooh. Do I have this one? Yeah, I think I do. No, it doesn't say new, so yeah. Anyway, we have it. Yeah, I want to get Akon E. I hope to get Akon E2 because, like I said, her E2 is really freaking good. Because then I don't have to run 2. I only need to run 1, which will be a manageable opening to play with her. But as for tonight's stream, we're gonna end it here because I'm pretty sure my stream's been other butts this whole freaking night. Which it definitely has been. So I'm gonna leave it here for the lesson tonight. I'm gonna cut it off a wee bit early, but I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. This was a very dialogue-based event stream, which I understand it's gonna be a long lore dumping campaign. From what I've heard, it's going to be 8 hours long of lore dump. A lot of story and whatnot, so a lot of talking, not a lot of action, but I want to power through it, hear the story, want you guys to hear the story, so we shall continue. And this one's actually not that bad. This one's actually kind of interesting. Because I want to see how Castrus deals with everything. Because I feel like this is just her test all in a game. All in a nutshell. Like, this is all just her test to find death, approach on death, and then deal with death. It's like she's dealing with the 7 stages of grief. Is it 7 stages or 6? I forget. Because you got resentment, bribery, anger, sorrow, resentment, I think. I don't remember all the stages, but whatever. Her test was just been going on for this long. But yeah, no, Cypher's actually a really cool character. I'm hoping to maybe pull for her too in the future, but we'll see. Because the next one is a Naxa, I believe, and then we don't know who's after that 100% yet. So, but other than that, I'm done. I hope you'll see you all in the next stream. Tomorrow I won't be streaming because I have things to do. Like I said earlier, on yesterday, I was cutting my grandparents' grass and then I got rained out on, so that's why I didn't stream yesterday. And now I gotta go finish it tomorrow, so that's why I won't be streaming tomorrow. And my grandparents just want to see me. I do like seeing them, and my grandma's always playing out this 7-course meal since I'm gonna be there, because my grandma's the iconic little Italian lady, and she needs to cook for her family until I hate myself because I ate too much. So I'm gonna probably, but any of that. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully my internet will work better next time and we won't have to be dealing with this nonsense in the future. But baby steps. I know my internet connection is butts, but I do have plans to get that fixed in the future, and hopefully everything goes according to plan. But until then, like I said, I'm calling it off. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night, day, evening, wherever you guys are. You know the deal of YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. But other than that, keep doing your thing, guys. Appreciate you all. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good night, guys. See ya. Peace. Bye-bye. Good night. See ya.